Hey, 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 what's up, family? How are you doing today? It is so good to see you. My name is Dawnna St. Louis, and the first thing I want to ask you is this one anchor holding you back from being a successful entrepreneur? Now, this is a real question. This isn't metaphysical. This isn't woo-woo. This is the real deal. You really have to ask yourself this question. Is there this one anchor that's truly keeping you back from being a successful entrepreneur? And if not a successful entrepreneur, just successful in anything that you want to do, right? So I'm going to answer that question today. I'm going to share with you I think it's seven anchors that hold you back and what those anchors are rooted in. What's up, Julie Creffield? I can't even see your name. There it is. But I know your little icon. I also know that you're going to have your badass at the high profit zone in January. Or is that a secret? Yeah, you're going to be there. I'm so proud. I'm so excited. And you know what? Of all the people that need to listen to this live stream, girl, you don't. You already got this. Julie Creffield, of all people that I talked to today, Julie Creffield got this. What's up, Mr. Bentley? How you doing? All right, so is this anchor holding you back? First of all, before I tell you that, who the hell am I? My name is Dawnna St. Louis. I am the CEO of Biz on Fire and creator of the High Profit Zone $1 Million Mansion Retreats, where people who want to be entrepreneurs, there's only 12 of them allowed. So people who want to be entrepreneurs spend 3 days with me, closer to 5, in a multi-million-dollar mansion retreat, and we get them from where they are to where they want to be. Hey, Mel, what's up, girl? Mel is going to be there, too. In fact, all 3 of the people on are going to be at the retreat. So, hey, guys, how are you doing? All right, so let's talk about this. I already did my intro. So one of my favorite sayings, given to me actually by Michael Bentley, what's up, Ski, is you can't stay clean on yesterday's bathwater. You cannot stay clean on yesterday's bathwater. I want you to think about that for a moment. You walking around, you took your bath on Monday, you got your little underwear on that say Monday, but it's Friday afternoon. I'm just saying, I don't know if Monday's the next time you're going to change your drawers, or if Monday's the last time, or if Monday is the last time you did change them. But regardless, you should not have Monday's dirty drawers on Friday. So the point is, you cannot stay clean on yesterday's bathwater. Michael said you got to shower. Damn right you got to shower. So, but what does that have to do with business? Well, what's happening is a lot of people are being anchored in that dirty bathwater. They're being anchored in. They're literally, and they know they're being anchored in. They don't know why they're being anchored in, and they don't know what to do about it. So I'm going to share with you the 7 anchors. The first one is money. I don't have the money right now. And I hear that all the time. And that's fine. You don't have to have the money right now. What's up, Eric? You don't have to have the money right now, but you know what you do have to do? Money is one of those anchors that keeps you anchored in yesterday's bathwater, and that's why you're walking around dirty. You cannot get forward if you're dirty, because nobody want to work with somebody who's dirty. So here's the thing. When we're talking about money, a lot of people go, oh, I don't have the money. I cannot tell you, though, how many people call me and say, I don't have the money. They're honest with me, because if anybody knows me, what's up, Renita? If anybody knows me, the one thing you guys should know about me is I am the least judgmental person ever, period. Like, people who know me know that about me, that I really don't have time to pass judgment. You know why? Because there are many days that I couldn't take a shower. I was sleeping in the car. I have no room to pass judgment. There are many days that I did not have a meal. So I can't judge you for not having a meal. There are many days that there are a lot of things that I didn't have. I can't judge you, but you know what? I will judge you on one thing, your word. And if you tell me you're going to do something, then I expect you to do it. I don't want to hear the excuses later. So when people come to me and they say, Dawnna, I want to do this, but I don't have the money, I'm willing to say, okay, well, let's see how we can work with this. Because, baby, I've been there. My lights have been cut off before. They've been cut off. Shit, there was time when I didn't even have lights, but I had moved in. My water's been turned off before. There are things I couldn't afford. I got notices on my door if I didn't pay my rent. I know what that life is. So I'm not passing judgment on anybody when they say, girl, I just don't have it right now. I feel you. So what can you do until you do have it? Because it's not always about having the money. Sometimes it's about having the other things. Maybe you're going, I don't have it, but I got like 3 people. I don't have it, but I'll do X, Y, and Z. I don't have it, but I'll show up and I'll wash your car for the next 365 days. come with something except for a sad story. Because here's the thing. Sad stories, I got a sad story. I was homeless. I lost a child when she was very young. I've lost money. So I got a sad story. I wanted to commit suicide. I got sad stories too, child. I got enough of them. I don't need yours. So a lot of times when people start telling me about money, that is anchored in some sad story that is leaving them in that dirty bathwater. Let's go on to the next one. The next one is time. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now that time is one of those BS things that people, now don't get me wrong. If you're traveling, if you already got commitments and all this other stuff, I get it. But when people start telling me, I don't have time because I have to go to work, or I don't have time because of this, and you want to be an entrepreneur, you are going to always have to balance. You're always going to have to balance. So you need to figure out that balance early. Is taking that day off from work going to allow you to propel your business? If so, take that damn day off. Seriously. If not, and if you're working at a job, by the way, where you're still getting paid by the hour and you can't take a day off and all this other stuff, you're not ready to be an entrepreneur. Listen, I know people always come on here and 10 reasons why you too can be an entrepreneur. No, I'm going to tell you why you can't. You do not yet have enough expertise for people to even trust to pay you on a salary basis. So you're not even ready to be an entrepreneur yet. You need to go back to the drawing board and make sure that you are getting that expertise, that knowledge in your head. So that way you can say, no, I got time saved up. If I want to take off a Monday and a Friday, in fact, I'm going to take off a Thursday, a Monday and a Friday, I'm going to be at the retreat. That's how you do it. Because here's the thing. 2 anchors so far that keep you in dirty bath water: money and time. Because you can't stay clean on yesterday's bath or Mondays or Tuesdays, especially when it's Friday. Let's talk about the next one, work. People always talk about being overwhelmed with work. They have too much work. Here's the thing. When you rolled, I got a good friend. Lord, I love him. He goes to work at 8:30 and he leaves at 5:30. He ain't working extra if he don't have to. He goes home. He has a schedule because he's like, that is what we agreed to. So anything that he wants to do after work on the weekends, that is his time. Listen, I run 2 businesses. I don't work weekends, except for when I'm doing my retreats. I don't work weekends. So I hear people go, oh, as an entrepreneur, you got to work 1,000 hours. No, that's not true. That's a lie. I don't care who tells you that. That is a lie. I work literally Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. I don't even, because you know what? I pay myself for my lunch breaks, right? So I work Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Every now and then I'll stay a little late and I'll do some extra stuff. But when you really start using work that you have all this stuff to do, here's the question. Are you busy or are you doing business? Because they're 2 different things. So if you're busy, then you need to recognize that you got to prioritize things. And if you're doing business, then I'll give you a pass. But are you doing too much business? These are things that you need to be letting off to somebody else. You have to have more than a work-life balance. You need to have that thing teetering more towards life. For real. All right, here's your number 4, family. Oh my God. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there. Ladies, you are more guilty of this than men. Ladies will give me every excuse in the world why the man that they're in a relationship with cannot handle that child. For real, I swear to God, that child will not die that weekend if you let him take care of him. Yes, he might have orange hair on Monday. Yes, he might lose a tooth that weekend. Yes, they might not eat nothing but pizza and soda for the whole weekend, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But you know what? It ain't going to kill him, right? You really have to recognize that, ladies and gentlemen, as awesome as we are, the world will not stop if we are not there. We need to get out of our own way and stop using family as an excuse. And even more so, what will they think? Who gives a damn what they'll think? What they think about you is none of your business. That is their problem. What they think is their issue, not yours. Do not use that as an excuse. My next one is excuses. Excuses is another anchor that literally leaves us anchored in. And all of these are different types of excuses, but Lord, I find excuses coming out the woodworks. Oh, my neck, my back, my knee, my pastor. I mean, all of it. Stop it. stop it. Because I guarantee you, if somebody had $1 million lottery ticket on the other end and a carrot cake, you'd find a way. See, what it really comes down to is that excuses are just that. They're excuses that keep you from prioritizing appropriately. My favorite excuse is the next one, which is ego. Ego is the sixth anchor that holds you down. Now let's talk about this little ego anchor. This ego anchor is the one that makes you think, if I do that, what will other people think? If I don't do that, the world will come to an end. If people know that I'm broke, what will they think of me? I've been faking it all this time, and now I got to be real. And because I got to be real, I'm embarrassed. For real? You really think people are thinking about you that much? They're not. Let's see. She goes, we find time and money to do things we want to do. Amen, Kelly. Amen. Right? And so, like I said, my favorite one, the ego one. Ego. I hear so many people worried about what so many people are going to think about them if they go and do this. No, what really matters, and the only opinion that matters, is the person staring back at you in the mirror. And you know what? If that person gets a little bit too critical, break the damn mirror. You don't need to hear that crap. You really need to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with people that are going, listen, you got to get up. People who are going to call you on your crap, but at the same time, they're going to make sure that they are pushing you forward. That's right. Sasha said we got to get out of our own damn way. And so many times we are in our own way. So what does this all culminate to? It culminates to the last and biggest anchor that keeps us in yesterday's bathwater, and that's why we can't get clean. Fear. And a lot of people go, I'm not scared. Really? You want me to lay it down for you? You're scared because you're worried that if you call me and say you ain't got the money, that I'm going to judge you. You're scared that if you take off time from work, they're going to fire you. Let me tell you right now, if I took a day off from my job and they was going to fire me, I'm pretty much knowing that's not the job I'm supposed to be at. Number three, when you talk about your work, what you're doing is you scared that you ain't did good enough job to take that time off work to do what you need to do for your own business. Family, you worried about it with your mama, your sister, your uncle, your dog, your cat. You worried about what all of them are going to say about you. You are so concerned with everybody else's opinion that you forgot to recognize the only one that matters is the one that moves you further ahead. Ego. Do I really need to go into that one? I don't think so. Excuses. We got a multitude of them. All of these lead into fear. They all lead into fear. Let me tell you something. And y'all are probably saying, oh, I know somebody said, Dawnna, you don't understand because, you already got it going on. And I'm like, boo, I didn't always. And at the beginning of the year, I never do. Because what a lot of people don't know about me is any money I have left over from this year, I put all of that in an account that I cannot touch. And whatever I have for the new year is only what will cover me. So any investment that I make is truly an investment. I am taking that money out of my pocket and I'm going, whoo, Lord, I hope this pay off. Listen, when I put the dates up for January 17th to the 21st for the retreat, knowing that I needed to get 12 people in that retreat, you can ask my friend. I said, Michael and I actually were talking about this, and I said, he goes, you put the dates up. How do you feel? And I said, terrified as hell. Now, a lot of people laugh at me, but if you ask him, he will tell you I was truly scared. I'm like, oh my God, Michael. I said, I just literally put $10,000 down on a retreat. It was actually more like 11. I was actually terrified. I said, okay. And so it doesn't mean that I didn't do it. I was just like, I got to get this started. What am I going to do? And it was real fear. But you know what? Fear don't stop me from moving forward at all. Because the worst case scenario, I lose $11,000 and I go and work some magic and get it back again. And look, that is a big fear. I know. Now Michael's talking crap. Yes. And in just 6 days, it was sold out because that's who I was talking about. In 6 days, it was sold out. But it wasn't because I wasn't scared. Here's the funny thing. Y'all know I'm a huge universalist. At the end of the day, if you do something, so somebody said, so I was talking to this lady the other day and she goes, I always talk to the universe. And I said, the universe ain't about a conversation. What's wrong with you? It's not about talking to the universe. The universe want to know that you have enough knowledge in yourself that you'll take action. So I couldn't expect the universe to go and deliver me people when I wasn't even willing to go invest. So I had actually went and put the $10,000, $11,000 down to start getting the retreats, getting the locations, and setting everything up, putting all the pictures, doing all that stuff. And if you guys want to see what I'm talking about, go to High Profit Zone. You'll see them. The house is badass. You'll see the pictures, right? So I had already put that money down, and I'm not kidding you. No sooner than I put the money down, an hour later, did I get my first phone call of somebody who bought into the retreat. Within 6 days, we had sold out the first house. I actually ended up getting a second house, which I just got the second house, I think it was like 2 days ago, because I wanted to make sure that I had room for a total of 14 people. So now I have room for 5 people in the second house. That's it. 5 people in the second house. If I sold out 8 people, eight rooms in 6 days, how soon you think I'm gonna sell out those next 5 rooms? But see, you have to take action. It's not about talking to the universe. It's not about that. It's about you getting up off your behind and saying, listen, universe, I'm going to show you that I could do this and that I believe in me, so you'll believe in me too. See, I get people who call me all the time. They're like, oh, Dawnna, girl, and they tell me their sad story, and I got to hear the sad story forever, and there are tears involved, and oh my God, and and babies and puppies, and I got to hear all of that. And then I remind them I have sad stories too. And then I go, now they tell me they're waiting for the universe, and I said, well, what are you doing first? What are you doing to show the universe you're ready? Take action first. It's not about the sad story. It's about the action that you take in spite of that story. Listen to that one more time. It is about the action that you take in spite of that story. Listen, I'm not perfect by a long shot. Like I said, I make an investment and I freak the hell out. I am frugal as all get out. And I still freak. And Michael just laughs at me because he sees me running around like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And he's like, well, it's done now. I don't need to freaking about it. I'm like, yeah, I know. He goes, so what's next? He always pushes me to what next. See, we all have to have those cheerleaders in our life. We always have to have someone who goes, what's next? The one thing that I will tell you that I absolutely love about people coming to the High Profit Zone retreat is this. And Wendy was at the High Profit Zone. What's up, Wendy? We almost broke Wendy. She laughed so hard that I thought we was going to have to do CPR, but I don't know if you could do CPR and laugh at people. She laughed so hard that she was not breathing. It was hilarious. I love Wendy. I love, love, love her. Here's the one thing that I can say, and you know what? My retreat goers are on here, and they can call me out on BS anytime they want because we got that kind of relationship. Here's the one thing that I can say about them. All of them, maybe except for 2 people that I can think of, and even that's probably not right. All of them have hit me back up, and they have moved forward. Exactly. Look, there she just wrote it. The action you take in spite of the story. And remember, the universe works perfectly. Amen. So the one thing that I can tell you is that this is so important. So you guys heard me just talk about, and Wendy just echoed that, which is you have to take action first. The one thing I can say 100%, no questions asked about the High Profit Zone retreat is, you know what we do? We learn something, we take action, and then we validate it. Then we learn something, we take action, and then we validate it. And we keep doing that for 3 days. So I've told people that come to my retreats all the time, I said, nothing is done by accident. Okay, so why do I do it that way? Because the universe will respond to you if you take action. So if you come to my retreat and I get you to take action on your dream, the universe will respond. What I love is that when people leave, they are still hitting me up and talking about, I'm still taking action. I'm still doing it. And you know what? Doors are starting to open. Yes, that's the damn difference. If you guys want to know the difference, that's the difference. That is the difference maker between what I do and anybody else out there. And that's what I love. It is the one thing that makes me so proud. And you know what? Every one of those people have my cell phone number. Every one of those people can hit me up on email. I respond. Every one of those people can text me, call me, reach out to me. They are alumni. It is a game changer because we actually get you in the mindset of moving forward and giving you momentum. So by the time you leave, that momentum is propelling you. And then you're in the group with all these, with alumni only. And alumni are going, hey, what are you doing on that? I haven't seen you Facebook Live about this in a while. I haven't seen you write a post. What's going on? We are really looking at each other and making sure that we're moving each other forward. And it is a game changer. Listen, I'm going to close with this. Da Vinci said, people of note rarely sat back and waited for things to happen. They went out and happened to things. What are you happening to? Because that's what this is all about. I wasn't able to start a very successful educational company or even become an international keynote speaker by sitting back and saying, I'm scared, I don't have money, or waiting for everything is perfect. If you wait for everything to be perfect, then you're never going to take action, right? If you change nothing, nothing changes at all. So anyway, that's what I want to share with you guys. I got to tell you, the last thing is, I have been proven wrong, right? So I will tell you this, and this is my own admission. So I said that my target audience for entrepreneurship was not women, and it was not minorities because, and these are my words out of my mouth, you're going to hear me say it right now, I cannot do a B2C event because at the end of the day, women and minorities do not invest in themselves. And that would probably be my largest target audience. And those are the people I really want to help. Although I will take, anybody who qualifies, let's be clear, because you got to get on the phone and talk to me before you can show up to my retreat. But I was really sure that women and minorities weren't gonna invest in themselves. My first my first real B2C retreat was highly minority and women. My second retreat, mainly women. Totally blew me away. Not that guys aren't invited. We still got 5 rooms, but it totally blew me away. I was wrong. I am so willing and glad that I was wrong and willing to admit that I was wrong. But oh my God. So sometimes you got to go out and you got to test your market to find out if that really is your market, and you might get proven wrong. Don't be so stuck in your rightness that you cannot change for your own benefit. Anyway, my name is Dawnna St. Louis, and like I told you guys, there are only 5 rooms left in the high profit zone, and that's only because we opened up another house because we were sold out, I think by like yesterday or day before, like we were sold out. And then we opened up another house to the high profit zone. So if you're like, okay, Dawnna, you talked about the high profit zone. You just called me out with my 7 little anchors. You done told me I was dirty and that I can't get clean off yesterday's bath water, which is all true. If you are tired of the excuses, if you're like, I got to do something. I need financial freedom from corporate colonization. I need freedom from corporate colonization. Because you know what? When you work at a company, you are so many times stuck with wherever they want you to live, and when they want you to take vacation, and when they want you to spend time with your family, and when they want you to do whatever it is they want to do. You can't move from outside of 50 miles radius from that company. You are stuck on this entire planet in a 50-mile speck of dirt. If you're like, you know what, you're so right, and I'm not meant to be an entrepreneur, then this is what you need to do. First of all, if you don't know me directly, you're going to have to get on the phone with me. We're probably going to talk 2 hours before I say whether or not you fit, because you have to fit. The second thing is, if you know someone who's come to a high profit zone retreat, whether it's Wendy Porter, whether it's April Lewis, whether it's Renita, what's up, Renita? Tracy, if you know someone and they will, let me tell you, my alumni don't play. I can say my alumni don't play. My alumni, I have an alumni filled with badasses. And let me tell you, my alumni will tell you straight up, if you go, well, do you think I should go to that retreat? They'll be like, no, you're not ready. You're not ready for that. You just, you're not ready. Like my alumni, right, Jessica? My alumni are badasses, all of them. So if you know somebody who went to my retreat, Wendy Porter, Tracy Williams, Renita, Garrett, April Lewis, Jessica Walker, Julie Holmes. If you know one of them and they do not refer you, and there's many more, by the way. There was 18 people there. And by the way, there's never more than 18. If you talk to one of them and they go, don't even bother to call me, because they'll know. They're not going to let that the high profit zone be anything other than epic, and they know. And if you don't know one of them and you know me directly, then just go to highprofitzone.com and click Talk to Dawnna and set up a time where we can talk. And I'll let you know. I really don't have time to BS people or lie to people. You're going to be in a house with me for 3 to 5 days. No. We need to talk before you roll up in there because not everybody can participate. I'm just saying. And people always ask me about the dates and price. Here's the last thing. So the date is January 17th to the 21st. 17th is a travel day. You can come in as early as the 16th at 4 o'clock, but 17th is a travel day and the 21st is a travel day. Classes are that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can leave as early as Sunday around 3 o'clock. And the price. If you sign up before October 31st, it is $1,000 down, and it's $525 a month for 4 months. Or if you just want to pay it in full, it's $31.50. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. Oh, and in the new house, last thing, in the new house, I do have 2 rooms that are shared rooms if you want to bring someone with you, and then it's $25.75 per person. So just wanted you to know, it's January 17th through the 21st. Go to highprofitzone.com and just click on the top, and it says Talk to Dawnna, set up a time to talk to me if you really want to find out whether you qualify. And don't worry, I'm not judgmental. I'm only judgmental about people who try to stay clean off yesterday's bath water. I'm just saying. Talk to y'all later. Holla.